Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are generally classified into two kinds, descriptive and limiting. Some authorities would add two other kinds, proper adjectives and noun as modifier. Descriptive adjective attributes a certain quality to a noun or a pronoun. Descriptive adjective provide information about the qualities of a noun or pronoun, such as its appearance, smell, sound, taste, or feel. They help us visualize the thing being described, almost like painting a picture in our minds. Examples: green leafy vegetables are a rich source of vitamin K. The green leafy vegetable, these tell us what kind of vegetables we're talking about. Green and leafy describe their appearance. Generous people selflessly give help to the poor. The generous people word tell us something about the people's character. Generous describe their kindness. Our book for this course is very informative. Informative book tell us about the book's purpose. Informative describe what the book does. Limiting adjective points out or limit the class to which the word belongs or indicates number, quality. Limiting adjective specify or restrict the noun they modify. They tell us which specific item or items we are talking about, or how many of them there are. The articles. These articles help us understand whether we're talking about a general or specific noun. A, an, and the. A road. This refer to any road. It's talk about general road. An apple. This refer to any apple. The car. This refer to a specific car that has already been mentioned. Pronominal adjectives are limiting adjectives that may, without the use of the article, represent an understood noun. Pronominal adjective, they can stand alone without the need of an article a, an, and the, and they represent an understood noun. Demonstrative pronouns: this, that, and those. Demonstrative pronouns are words that point to specific nouns or groups of nouns. Example: this shoe, that hat, these people, those pies. So, it point out to specific nouns. The number words are used to indicate quantity. There are two types, the cardinal and ordinal. Cardinal. These are the basic counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. They tell us the exact amount of something. For example, 1 pie, 2 pies means there are exactly 1 pie or 2 pies. Ordinal. These indicate position in a sequence like first, second, third, etc. They tell us the exact order of something. For example, the first book means the book that comes first in a series or list. Indefinite pronoun. These refer to unspecified or general people or things. Some, several. For example, some teachers, several students. They don't point a specific individual or items. Possessive pronouns. These show ownership or position. My, its, his, her, their, your. Example: my cat, its paws, his, her, our, your, their book. These tell us who or what something belongs to. Interrogative pronoun. These are used to ask questions. Whose, which, and what. Whose book? Which cell phone? What book? They help us gather information. Relative pronoun. These connect a dependent clause to a main clause. Whose. Example, the boy whose laptop is gone. They introduce a relative clause that provides more information about a noun in a main clause. Proper adjective. Derived from proper noun. It's a name of a specific person, place, or thing. It's always capitalized. Filipino values. Filipino is a proper noun. American pie. American is a proper noun. Philippine Sea. Philippine is a proper noun. English novel. English is a proper noun. British accent. British is proper noun. This house is a fine example of Victorian architecture. Victorian is a proper noun. Noun modifier describes another noun. It provides more information about the noun, making it more specific or descriptive. Example, plastic bag. Plastic is the noun modifier describing the type of bag. Paper bag. Paper is the noun modifier describing the material bag. Compound adjectives occurs to the 2, 3, or 4 words written as one word or hyphenated form and convey meaning which is different from the word taken individually. Example, worldwide problem. Worldwide is written as one word. Terrorist-free country. Terrorist-free written as one word. I live in an English-speaking country. English-speaking is written as one word. English-speaking is an adjective used to describe the country. We use a hyphen to connect the word English with speaking to show that it is one adjective. Verbal adjective. Derived from a verb and which look like a verb because it ends with ing or ed, but does not function as a verb. It is classified as an adjective if it is used as a modifier. Example, dry leaf should be burned. Dried is an adjective derived from the verb dry. Do not leave a burning piece of wood on the stove. Burning is an adjective derived from the verb burn. A dancing wheel can be a big attraction in a circus. Dancing is an adjective derived from the verb dance.
It's all about structure and position of adjectives. So, sa English sentences, may iba't ibang position ng pwedeng paglagyan ng adjectives. Depende sa nais bigyang diin. So, narito ang mga basic structures. First is noun, pronoun, plus verbs, plus adjective, plus noun. Second is adjective, plus noun, pronoun, plus verb, plus adjective, plus noun. So, bukod dito, ang adjectives ay pwedeng gamitin sa iba't ibang form tulad ng single word, phrase, and clause. For example, single word modifier. Rainy days are usually observed between June to October each year. So, sa sentence na ito, ang rainy ay single word adjective na nagde-describe sa day. Pinapakita nito na ang specific na uri ng days ay rainy or maulan. Next is phrase modifier. Some phrase modifier is what is least wanted is the examination week in October when the semester is about to end. Ang when the semester is about to end ay isang adjective phrase na nagde-describe sa examination week. Ginagamit ang phrase na ito para mas maging malinaw ang ibig sabihin ng examination week. Third is clause modifier. Anyone who does not attend to her classes is considered dropped. So, ang who does not attend to her classes ay isang adjective clause para tukuyin ang quality o kondisyon ng anyone na kung hindi siya pumapasok siya ay drop. Single word adjectives are generally found before the head word, i.e. the word that is modified. So, sa single word adjectives in English grammar, ang mga adjectives o descriptive words na usually one word lang, like beautiful, happy, bright, ay nasa unahan ng head word or yung word na dinidescribe. For example, the bright sun, the happy child. So, usually, itong mga adjectives na ito ay mauuna sa word na didescribe nila, which is the head word. Students who do not excel in their grade school and high school but do excel in their college days are late bloomers. So, late bloomers ang may mga estudyante na hindi magaling noong elementary or high school pero biglang naging achievers pagdating sa college. Sila ay tinatawag na late bloomers dahil mas late dumating yung pag-bloom or pagiging successful nila sa academics. So, if an adjective is used as complement of the subject of the sentence, it is found after the linking verb. So, adjective after linking verb, kapag ang adjective naman ay ginagamit bilang complement ng subject sa sentence, makikita ito pagkatapos ng linking verb. Katulad ng is, are, was, were. For example, he is tall. Tall ang adjective na nagde-describe sa he na subject after the linking verb is. May mga adjectives din na laging ginagamit after linking verb kagaya ng ablaze, afloat, afraid, aghast, alert, alike, alive, alone, aloof, ashamed, asleep, averse, awake, aware. For example, the children were ashamed. The professor remained aloof. The trees were blaze. So, an adjective may appear after a noun if it is separated from the noun by a comma. So, ang adjectives after a noun with a comma, kung ang adjectives naman ay pagkatapos ng noun at may comma in between, possible din ito na parang nagbibigay lang ng extra info tungkol sa noun. For example, farmers, generally hardworking and jolly, usually leave their work after sundown. Clouds, black and puffy, signal the incoming rain. In these cases, the adjectives hardworking and jolly describe farmers, and black and puffy describe clouds. Adjective phrase and adjective clause are situated after the head word. So, sa adjective phrase and adjective clause, ito ang mga mas mahahabang phrases na nagde-describe sa head word at laging sumusunod sa head word. For example, is there a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Ang at the end of the rainbow ay nagde-describe sa pot of gold. Carlo Caparas, who popularized Filipino literature through comic stories, was given due recognition by the National Commission for Culture and Arts. Ang who popularized Filipino literature through comic stories ay nagde-describe sa Carlo Caparas.
Okay, so let us proceed to the order of adjectives in a series. Adjectives appearing in a series may be arranged in the following manner. Number 1, determiners, articles, and other limiters. Ang determiners, ito ang unang kategorya dahil nagsisilbing tagapagpahiwatig ng dami o pagiging tiyak ng pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay ang ay nagpapahiwatig na ang pangalan ay tiyak na kilala. And pangalawang halimbawa nito ay isang. Ito ay nagpapahiwatig na ito ay hindi tiyak. Number 2 is observation. Post determiners and limiters adjectives. A real hero, a perfect idiot. And adjective subjects to the subjective. Measured, beautiful, interesting. Number 2 is observation. Ang mga pang-uri na ito naglalarawan ng mga katangian na nakikita o nararamdaman. Halimbawa nito ay maganda. Ito ay naglalarawan na isang katangian na nakikita. And pangalawang example is masama. Ito naman ay naglalarawan ng isang katangian na nararamdaman. And the number 3 is size and shape adjectives subject to objective measure. Wealthy, large, round. Number 4 naman ay ito yung pang-uri ng edad. Ang mga pang-uri na ito ay naglalarawan ng edad ng pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay bata. Ito ay naglalarawan ng isang batang bagay habang pangalawang example is matanda. Ito na naman ay naglalarawan ng isang matandang bagay. And number 5 is color adjectives denoting color. Red, black, pale. Number 5 naman is ito yung pang-uri ng kulay. Ang mga pang-uri na ito ay naglalarawan ng kulay ng pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay pula. Ito ay naglalarawan ng isang pulang bagay. And pangalawang example ay asul. Ito naman ay naglalarawan na ang isang asul na bagay. And the number 6 is origin denominal adjectives denoting source of noun. French, American, Canadian. Ito naman ay uri ng pinagmulan. Ang mga pang-uri na ito ay naglalarawan ng pinagmulan ng pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay Pilipino. Ito ay naglalarawan na isang bagay na nagmula sa Pilipinas. And example number 2 is Amerikano. Ito naman ay naglalarawan ng isang bagay na nagmula sa Amerika. And the number 7 is material denominal adjectives denoting what something is made of, woolen, metallic. Ito naman ay pang-uri ng material. Ang mga pang-uri na ito ay naglalarawan ng material na gawa ng pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay kahoy. Ito ay naglalarawan ng isang bagay na gawa sa kahoy. And pangalawang example is metal. Ito naman ay naglalarawan ng isang bagay na gawa sa bakal o metal. And the last number 8 is qualifier final limiters often regarded as part of the noun. Rocking chair, hunting cabin, passenger car, book cover. Ito naman ay paglalarawan. Ang mga pang-uri na ito ay nagbibigay ng karagdagang impormasyon tungkol sa pangalan. Halimbawa nito ay upuan na may nakakabit na mga gulong. Ito naman ay naglalarawan ng upuan na may gulong. Comparison of adjectives. The degrees of comparison are known as the positive, the comparative, and the superlative. The only comparative and superlative show degrees. Ang mga antas na ito ay ginagamit upang ipakita ang antas o degree ng isang katangian. Meron itong tatlong status. Number 1 is positive. Ito ang pangunahing anyo ay pang-uri. Hindi ito naghahambing sa ibang bagay. Halimbawa nito ay maganda ang bulaklak. And number 2 is comparative. Ginagamit ito upang ihambing ang dalawang bagay na ginagamit ang mas o er para sa dalawang comparative. Halimbawa nito ay mas maganda ang rosas kaysa lirio. Pangatlong antas nito ay superlative. Ginagamit ito upang ihambing ang tatlo o higit pang mga bagay. Ginagamit ang pinaka o est para sa superlative. Halimbawa nito ang rosas ang pinakamaganda sa lahat ng bulaklak. Okay, so tandaan, ang positive ay walang ginagamit na er o est. Ang comparative naman ay gumagamit ng mas o er. And the superlative naman ay gumagamit ng pinaka o est. And we use the comparative for comparing two things, the superlative for comparing three or more things. Notice that the word that frequently accompanies the comparative and the word this precedes the superlative. And then karamihan daw sa mga pang-uri na gumagamit ng er at est ay para sa comparative at superlative ayon sa pagkabanggit. Halimbawa, mga halimbawa nito ay malaki. Malaki ito ay nasa positive na papaloob at mas malaki ay nasa comparative. And pinakamalaki is nasa superlative. And affected suffixes er and est suffix to form most comparatives and the superlatives. Although we need ier and lest when a two-syllable adjective ends in y, happier and happiest. Otherwise, we use more and most when an adjective has more than one syllable. Ang mga uri na nagtapos sa y ay gumagamit ng ier at iest. Halimbawa nito ay masaya. Masaya ay napapaloob sa positive. Mas masaya. Mas masaya ay napapaloob naman sa comparative. Pinakamasaya. Ito naman ay napapaloob sa superlative. Positive is base form of the adjective used when the noun or pronoun being described or specified is not being compared to any other entity. Mayor Volcano is amazing. That old range sport car belongs to my brother. If you want fresh fish every meal time, have your own fish pond. Comparative degree used if the objective being modified is being compared to another. Some adjectives have their own comparative forms like good, whose comparative form is better. Ito naman ay mga uri ng may higit sa isang pantig. Gumagamit ito ng mas at pinakamas. Halimbawa nito ay mas maganda. Ito naman ay napapaloob sa comparative. At pinakamaganda. Ito naman ay sa superlative. Ang mga example nito ay ang bata ay matangkad. Ito ay napapaloob sa positive. Ang bata ay mas matangkad kaysa sa kanyang kapatid. Ito naman ay napapaloob sa comparative. Ang bata ay pinakamatangkad sa klase. Ito naman ay napapaloob sa superlative. Sa madaling salita, ang mga antas ng paghahambing ay nagbibigay ng mas detalyadong paglalarawan ng mga katangian ng mga bagay. And that's all. Thank you.